Hello everybody, it's me Heather, and today I am doing a demo and a first impression video of some new products from Covergirl. So we got the new foundation, a bronzer, and we have a mascara as well as the lip smoochies or lip slicks. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut to the demo, and then I'll come back at the end of the video and talk about these products. Okay, so now I'm back. You can see I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows so I wouldn't look so distracting and crazy, and since that was not a CoverGirl product, I did not include that part of me doing my makeup in the video. So let's move on. So first off, the CoverGirl Clean Whipped Cream Foundation. I have mine in the shade 355, and this is a pretty good match. It's already begun to oxidize a little bit, so I am getting a bit orange, but not so orange that I don't like it. This has an extremely moussey texture, and because it is so moussey, I opted to just go ahead and use a stippling brush. I will not be doing an extended first impression of this simply because it is a mousse foundation, and I find these apply best for me with a stippling brush. I'm not going to try to apply this with my fingers because then it just gets too cakey and splotchy a lot of the time, I find, when it comes to mousse foundations. And I'm also not going to try using a makeup sponge because it is such a moussey texture. So my recommendation, honestly, is, you saw how I did it in the video, is to first dab it. Of course, make sure your brush is clean every single time. Dab it in the foundation, and then take the lid and dab it in there, and then apply it. This feels very lightweight. So it definitely fits in with the clean concept. This feels extremely lightweight. It actually feels really nice on my skin. It has a matte finish, so it dries down to a matte. There is some oxidation in my case. This has gone from a pretty good match to it's becoming a little bit orangey, but not so orangey that I don't like it. I actually can see myself using this on a regular basis because I can just always color correct with the rest of my makeup. The only downside is if you're looking for more coverage, you're not going to like this, because what I do like about this foundation is it does actually look like skin. Like it's really on the skin end of things. Like, so at the same time, it's nice, it's lightweight, it has a matte texture, it's very skin looking, it's not cakey looking or overly made up looking, but at the same time, it doesn't cover very well. It's not a lot of coverage. You can see I have a blemish here that's still poking through. But for those of you that like a light foundation, this is definitely worth checking out. I found this at my local Walmart. I found this at my local Walmart. Definitely worth checking out. So the Clean Glow, I believe, comes in, I think it's 2 blushes and 1 bronzer. I went ahead and picked up the bronzer in 120 or Spices. And this is very pretty presentation. I'm a sucker for great packaging. This is very pretty. My problem is I have what I consider to be a medium tan skin tone, or excuse me, yeah, more of a medium tan skin tone. So for me, trying to build this up on my skin took a long time to build it for it to actually show up. So I honestly wouldn't recommend this for anybody with a medium tan skin tone or up, because it's probably not going to show up very well. This is extremely tightly packed, which is nice because it's not powdery when you're using a brush. So you're not wasting product. Your brushes won't eat the product. So it's not, you know, leaving a whole lot of dust at all. But at the same time, because it is so tightly packed, it just seemed to take forever to put product onto my brush. Like even here, if I do it like this, you can barely see that it's on there. It's like so, well now that I did it a million times. But, and even trying to separate it, trying to use just these 2 colors as like a highlighter on my bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and just like below my lip here. It doesn't show up very well on my skin tone. It's extremely subtle. Mixing them all together and using it along this area as kind of a bronzer, very pretty. But as I said, if you have a medium tan skin tone or deeper, you'll probably want to skip this. If you have a medium skin tone and lighter, fairer, then yeah, go ahead and pick this up. This will be a nice flush of color. It's hard to overdo because it takes so much time to build up. So it just depends on what you like. If you're frustrated with that kind of color payout, you might want to avoid this altogether. If you tend to be light-handed and you're paranoid about wearing way too much makeup, go for this because it takes a while to build it up. But all in all, I do actually like it. I'll go ahead and continue to play with it and keep it in my collection, but I already know with time that summer's coming, and if I get any tanner than I am now, this will not show up on my skin tone. So I'm going to throw that out there. And if you hear a crunching noise, one of my dogs is chewing on a dog treat. So just in case you hear that crunchy noise. All right, moving on. Oh, the mascara. So we got the new mascara. It's called Flamed Out Mascara. Very fun packaging. I mean, orange and like magenta flames and flamed out. And when you look at the brush, it's got this crazy little kind of like curvy shape to it. But it promises, let's see, max volume. Max volume. So I like it, but I feel like this is definitely more of a lengthening mascara. I think this made my lashes look longer than it did fuller. So if you're looking for more length versus volume, I feel like this is definitely more lengthening than it is volumizing. I only put 2 coats on each. Honestly, I would like my lashes to look much thicker, but this is nice for days that I don't want as thick lashes, so it's definitely worth picking up if you want longer looking lashes. If you want thicker looking lashes, you might want to look elsewhere. Flamed Out seems to be more about length than it does volume, in my mind. But the packaging promises max volume, but it does also say that it will ignite every lash, and I feel like it did a really good job of coating each lash and really giving each lash pretty good definition. All right, and then the last item This is probably my second favorite thing in the whole collection. My first favorite would actually be the foundation. I do like this foundation. I definitely recommend it. Go try it if you're looking for something that's light and matte. But if you want coverage, like I said, skip it. It's not a lot of coverage. All right, smoochies. These are the Lip Slick smoochies. And they all have like an internet speak name. This one is B4N, or Bye for Now in web speak, if you weren't sure what that meant, B4N. And I picked this one up because I thought the color was really intriguing. To me, it looks kind of like chocolate. And I like that it's really sheer. And this has like a really, kind of like a sweet, perfumey scent. I like it. This is really sheer, but it's buildable. But it's not buildable to the point that it's opaque. It's still very sheer, but it's very shiny, very lightweight. I like the way it feels on my lips. It's not greasy. And what else can I say? It doesn't feel waxy. It doesn't feel heavy. Yeah, it feels really nice. I like it, actually. It's got like lip slicks. Like if you've ever tried any of their lip slicks that they've had them around forever, I feel like I've used lip slicks off and on since the 90s. I've had some, so they're still around. I usually see them at like grocery stores as opposed to drugstores, but now these are smoochies, and yeah, I like it. If you're a lip product junkie, wouldn't hurt to add a couple of these. And this is just a minor gripe. This is just me nitpicking, but whenever I was looking at these in the display, and now that I've used this one, it's gone down just a tiny, tiny bit, but some of them were literally smashed at the very top because they like almost filled too much product in these. It was like they're touching the top of the case, and I don't know about you, but I definitely, any lip product I buy, I hate seeing that it's already smashed or lost its shape. And it wasn't because people were trying them or anything, because these are actually sealed, so they're unopened, but some of them are already like smashed at the very top because they just like filled in too much product. Weird. Okay, so that is my demo and first impression of the new makeup line. So, clean whipped cream, get it. Flamed out mascara, it's okay. The bronzer, if you have deep skin tones, medium tan and up, skip it. And if you're a lip product junkie, go ahead and grab one or two of these. Why not? Pretty cool. All right, if you guys have questions about these products, let me know, and I will get back to you. Just go ahead and post them in the comments down below. If you like these kind of videos, demonstration and first impression mashed together, go ahead and like this video, and I'll do more in the future. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.